John from JO Ventures Outdoors, and I've got another video for you today. And this is I was trying to figure out what to do with this video. I've got a lot to show you. I've got a lot of mail calls. I got a couple trades, a leather project, some gifts, and so it's just a packed video. But I thought, a Thankful Thursday / Frosty Friday video would probably be best for this one. So that's what we're going to do. Of course, Thankful Thursday is courtesy of Singing Toad. And I got these stickers. So here's the first shout out. Thank you, my friend. I'm part of the Toad tribe. And look at that toad. He's just kind of hanging out by the campfire. That is fantastic. Thank you, my friend. You got to go check out Singing Toad. He's got a great YouTube channel. And just love his intro, too. He's cutting that water bottle, and he says, "You're watching the Singing Toad YouTube channel." It's just awesome. So thank you, my friend, for the stickers, for being part of inviting me. It's quite an honor to be a part of the Toad tribe. So thank you so much. And then Frosty Friday is an open tag started by Stan's Cutlery Universe. And so go check out Stan's channel. Stan's a great guy. I've got lots of frost knives, and that's part of today's video as well. So, but the first one I want to talk about is I got a box from my good friend Walter. You've heard me talk about Walter many times on the channel, and Walter strikes again. He sent me a really cool care package, and so what you most probably remember is me talking about his 3D printed Victorinox clips, and here they are. He sent me another supply, and I just kind of hand these out when I can. You have to kind of send these in a different envelope, so the postage can be a little bit expensive, but I send them with care packages and giveaways, and if I see people in person that I know carry Victorinox, then that would be great. He also sent me some 3D printed other odds and ends here. I've got an angle guide for sharpening. So you got 20 degrees, 25, 14, and looks like 17. Or yeah, 17 degrees. You just lay that on your sharpening stone, you can get the right angle. And then also I've got some more 3D printed scales in here. So for Victorinox. And he said some of these are for the Winger knives as well. When I just went and dropped one. Okay, I got it. So these are very cool. Some of these have the light that goes in them. And he sent me some bulbs in there. You can see the bulbs right there. So I'll have to fix up some of my Victorinox with those. So that was cool. That was in the box. He also said he got a great deal on some honing compound. This is just like a brick of honing compound. You put it on your strop. And so this is a fine. And I don't really think the one I have is a fine. So I might set up another strop and put this on it. So thank you, Walter, for that. He had a couple of Fresno lenses in that box. Awesome. You can always use those, for looking at tang stamps or starting a fire, or whatever you got, So pretty cool. Thank you so much, Walter. I'll stick that in one of my packs. And then he has a CNC machine, and you can cut patterns out, and he's got he cut some patterns for a sheath. So I've got a couple of knife sheaths here, got the directions here. He works with Boy Scouts a lot, and so he uses this as a craft project for Boy Scouts. So he cut those out for me. They already have the holes in them. And then also he did it for a couple of wallets. And I gave him a wallet template, and he cut a couple of those out for me. So man, I'm just set up here. But of course, he couldn't send the box without a knife. So I've got a Victorinox SD Classic with the US flag on it. I think that might have to go on my keychain, probably right now. So That is super cool. Thank you so much, Walter. I really appreciate your kindness, your support of the channel over the years. These are all going to go to good use. I may have to make a couple of these and maybe do a giveaway, add them in a giveaway or something. So that'd be great. These are always useful. Try to get some of this stuff out of the way because we got more to show you. It's been a busy time here. So the next one I want to talk about is a leather project in a trade from Chris. Chris has been a great supporter of the channel, and we did some horse trading. He wanted a couple of sheaves made for some fixed blades, very small fixed blades, and so he sent those along, and I made a couple of sheaves for him. So here they are, and these sheaves are special because they have the ulti clip on the back. So you can see what I did there. So this first one is, and these have good retention. That's not going to come out. I guess it kind of slides out just a little bit, but not too bad. These are going to be in your pocket. This is the NAFS Lander fixed blade. I don't know what they officially call it, but it slides right in there like that. And you can see I had to build up the welt here because this handle, with the handle and with the Chicago screws for this ulti clip in there, it took up a lot of room. And it stretched a little bit, but it still has great retention. Got my maker's mark on there. I kind of shaped it to the knife, so a little bit different shape. This is British tan is the color. And I tied a new lanyard on it for him. These came in Kydex sheaves. I don't have them out here with me, but out in the garage. And then this one is the Civivi Baby Banter fixed blade. Get it in the camera here. I just finished this up last night. And it fits in there like that. So see, there's a little bit of a gap there where that's hitting against those Chicago screws, but I still think that's going to make for good retrieval. And so fits good in there, good retention. Got the ulti clip on the back. Now he sent the ulti clips with the old with the Kydex sheaves, and then I just incorporated it into this. So we do a lot of trading for these projects, and he traded me a Rosecraft. And this is the Rosecraft Lahusiachi. Yeah, great. Easy for me to say. Lusahatchee Jack. There we go. And you can see there the model number, the Lusahatchee Jack. Okay, got to practice that. And here it is. It's kind of like a Barlow. D2 steel, of course, half stops. Rosecraft quality, straight down the middle. Just impeccable. I love this knife. I just really love it. So thank you, Chris, for this. This is awesome. Listen to that. Here. That is just, that's got some snap to it. So there's the leather projects. I'm going to get these sent out to you, Chris, here today. I'm filming this today. I don't know when I'm going to release this video. It may not be on Thursday. So if it comes out early, it might be a Thankful Thursday on Wednesday. But and definitely a Frosty Friday on early, before Friday. So anyway, so but I just really enjoyed doing these projects. You know, I haven't done many of these. I did one other for him, and that's it. So I hope these work out for you. I was a little concerned about the retention on that one a little bit, but it seems like it's going to be all right. It's molding in there real nicely. I do love the color. That British tan is my favorite. And the ulti clip is just works really nicely on this. It's kind of tricky. You got to do all this ahead of time. I had to put washers on these Chicago screws to get them to fit tightly enough to this 4 to 6 ounce leather. And then you have to stitch this first, and then you have to come back and stitch this one. And then building up the welts is just a little bit tricky as well. and I had to do it on this one also. So, but I think it turned out pretty decent. Of course, I had to drill this with the drill press. So, yeah, fun projects. Okay, I think those will be fine. Chris liked them. We'll get them sent off to him. Then I was doing a Frosty Friday video a couple weeks ago, and I mentioned a knife, a peanut, frost peanut that my mom gave me for Christmas. It was the very last knife she gave me before she passed away, and it was missing the shield. And I said, hey, if anybody has a shield out there, we can do some horse trading for it, and you know, that would be awesome. Well, Big Jim, Barlow Brigade, he emailed me and said, hey, I got a shield for you. I'm sending it to you in the mail. So, Big Jim, I really appreciate that. And I got it. I actually got it in the mail, and I've got it glued into the knife. And it looks great. It might have a little glue on the edges there, but I had to do some work on the shield to get it to fit in there correctly because it was in another piece of cover from another knife. So, but I think I did a pretty decent job. I still might have to do a little bit of cleanup. I see a little glue up there, and it seems like it's holding. It's holding in there pretty good, and it's pretty flush. But man, that looks a lot better. I really appreciate that. That was very kind of him. This is just a little Frost Peanut Steel Warrior. And so he sent me that. And then he was showing some other knives in one of his videos, and he showed a trapper, and it had OES on it. It's a commemorative piece, and I'll show it to you here. It's this, OES. And he's like, I don't know what OES means. And I said, well, I do know what OES means. That's the Order of the Eastern Star. And this is a Mississippi Grand Chapter OES Rock of Ages session. This must have been a conference or something for the Order of the Eastern Star, which is a women's organization for relatives of Master Masons. So it's part of Freemasonry. It is an organization for women. It was started in 1850 by a Master Mason who wanted to involve female relatives of Freemasons at that time. I'm not a Freemason. I had some relatives that were, and my grandmother was in the Order of the Eastern Star. So at one time in her life, she's now passed away. And so I thought it was kind of cool. So he said, well, hey, that's up for trade, you know. So I traded him a Rough Rider for it, a classic carbon Rough Rider. And here's the knife. It comes in this case. You can see it was signed from some of the significant leaders of that group at that time. And he showed this on his video. He got this from somebody, I think as a gift or a trade. And here it is. It's a Steel Warrior full-size trapper. And it's got lots of etching and engraving on here. It was given probably as a commemorative gift for this meeting. And it is just in wonderful, wonderful shape. Pretty good snap. I haven't done anything to it. Probably needs a little oil in the pivots, but you know, I'm not going to carry this. I'm just going to keep it back as kind of a nice remembrance of this trade and of my grandmother. And so I just thought that was kind of cool. He said, well, if you want to trade for it, I'd be glad to. So I said, sure. And I love the color of the bone on that piece. And the box is cool. And I had a Rough Rider that I didn't need, and he wanted that. And so we did it. Big Jim, though, he sent me another little Rough Rider in the box. And some stickers, of course. And this is a Rough Rider. Let's see if I can get the RR602. And this is a little Stockman. So you got your clip point blade there, and your sheep's foot, and your little spade blade there. So yellow, kind of yellow Delrin or plastic handles. Got the Rough Rider shield there, RR. Very cool. Looks like one of their older models, and I really like this. Thank you very much, Big Jim. I've got a package all ready for you, so it's going to be going out today, the timing of this video, which will probably be about a day before everybody sees this video. But so it'll be coming out to you soon, and I thank you so much for your kindness. You know, especially with this shield, this meant a lot to kind of bring this back to where it was before, and then the trade was really cool too, and I really hope you enjoy yours. I put a couple of little extras in the box for you, so I hope you enjoy that. Thank you to Chris for the trade and the leather project. Thank you to Walter, of course, and to Singing Toad. Great channel there. Go check out Barlow Brigade as well. Just super channel, great content. Very down to earth, both of these guys, and they just do an excellent job. Of course, Stan's Color Universe. Check out the Frosty Friday videos, and I'll have some more of those coming up because I have a lot of frost trappers. So I'll show those in the future. And with that, I thank you all for watching.